ganks and just, be focused on winning that lane. Once you have the teleport, though, it really comes into play of how much can you utilize it and bring victory to the other lanes as well. And that really makes it so that you have to look at the other lanes a bit more than if you run the ignite. So I feel like that might be the reason people don't really play it that much, because it is a thing that you have to get used to. At least what I feel personally when I play AP mid.
One thing about teleport is if you don't use it correctly, it's a wasted summoner spell.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You really have to be able to know when to use it and to use it like accordingly to how it can. Oh, I need to open something. Sorry. Uh-oh.
I don't know what that means.
Oh no, sorry. It's been a long time since I've actually used streaming, so it's kind of like I had to remember to do stuff. But anyways, we're good to go though. It's going. So we are good to start this. Sorry, I'm just like posting up on Reddit and stuff to get more people watching.
Very good, my friend.
I'm totally using your name as well in it to boost
I
the
feel
amount of
abused.
viewers.
Oh, that's cool.
If that's what you want, if that's how you want to feel.
That's how I see it.
It's not my
As you
fault
can
you're
see, the
growing like
skin
crazy.
advantage is on the purple team here, and that is really something that, again, I always bring it up. It really comes into play, especially late game. Those skins, man.
Yeah, they really have that strong mid to late game advantage of having skin. I really,
Absolutely.
I really see there's a heavily in favor of team books are cool. That name is so hard to say. I can't even
Are we
take it
just gonna go
seriously.
with Apple, or is that like a big offense to them?
Well, that was the like old name. I'm assuming they didn't really have like a set team name, and I guess this is their name of the week they're going with. I don't think they actually like set a for sure name yet for their team.
What are you drinking, by the way? I'm sipping on a cup of
Nothing.
Earl Grey here.
I've actually got nothing.
Are you
I
serious?
Yeah, because no
What kind
offense,
of
but I
caster are you, by
got
the
kind
way?
of rushed. I got really rushed doing this. Like I was supposed to be casting with someone else, and then I was told literally 20 minutes ago that he's not casting it. So I was like, oh
I'm
hey.
always your second choice, aren't
Well,
I?
no, because the other person that was casting is actually their team's caster. Is
All right, cool, cool.
Books are cool's caster. Like they actually got a guy to permanently be casting all their stuff. So that's why I was kind of like, oh crap. And not to mention, I didn't have like anything set up. As you see on my stream now, hopefully, cross my fingers. You should see an overlay. Nope, there is no overlay at the moment.
Nope.
Okay, well
Doesn't look like
let me
it.
alt tab out quick. Now there should be an overlay.
Oh, there it is.
There we
Good
go.
job,
Yeah,
sir.
there's
Good
the overlay.
job.
That's what I was trying to set up before match
That's
two.
even borderlining on the professional right there.
I know, right? I luckily I had a guy actually get me those graphics. So I guess we should start talking about what's happening. It looks
I
like,
guess we should.
and the thing is, there actually is delay on the stream. There is no delay on the stream, so I know one or two people on blue team is actually listening in on this. But whatever. If
We
you
are a
guys want
couple
to
of
do
minutes
that, you guys
behind
want.
though, so.
Oh yeah, sure. We're 3 minutes behind. My bad. Okay, so then we see that Books Are Cool is actually invading here, invading the enemy team's blue, and we actually might see some level 1 action here.
The flash going down and Kog'Maw slow actually hitting Mordekaiser there, but I'm not sure that is going to be a kill though. And ooh, that spear! Oh god, Soraka there probably shouldn't have gotten down by that spear, but Soraka there keeping him safe, and Mordekaiser can go wheh and just teleport back and
I'm
heal up.
actually surprised to see Frednet flash in for that because Mordekaiser did have flash to get away, and they didn't have anything to really back up that
Honestly, I'm a
play.
bit surprised by them. Sorry, I'm a bit surprised with them going first blood at all because they don't have that hard CC that you usually see on teams that want to engage at the first blood.
Yeah, I think they just want to kind of test the waters a little bit, just to see how aggressive that Ink is actually being here. And it looks like Ink is actually going to be invading onto them, trying to get their blue as well.
I
So
like this play. We don't see Rise with the Rune Prison though, and they are just going to go back off here. Ezreal trying to poke a bit with his Mystic Shot, but they did not grab their hard CC either. But they are going to ward up that blue. I'm not sure if they intend to make a play here or if they just, I don't know. What do you think they're thinking here?
it looks like they wanted to, but Nunu being very smart actually is body blocking, making sure that no one could come in. And really smart, I didn't even notice this, and you did, is that Rise actually did take his overload first. He did not take his Rune Prison, so even if they wanted to engage, they didn't really have that strong of a fight without a snare.
I want to buy a spell called Overlord, by the way. That would be so awesome.
Is it, do you like take control of like all your minions and force them to
Oh my
attack wherever
god,
you want?
yes. Yes, I can
Nice.
see it now.
In this game, I'm really expecting there to be a lot of action bot lane. Frednet's really smart about noticing when Straka's heal is off cooldown, and if it is off cooldown, he likes to be really aggressive once he gets the levels on him. And I expect top lane just to be a farming lane. It's Mordekaiser versus Italy. Both people just kind of farm all day. And even though Mord is actually, putting some hurt on Italy, of course, with just how ridiculous Italy is with her 4 pots and her heal, she can stay in lane for basically forever.
Absolutely. Also, let's take a little look at the jungle. As we can see that since Odir and the other guys were invading that blue a bit and poking around a bit there, he is actually a bit behind there, and he's going to engage his red now. Malphite, though, is going to get it right there and ding his level 3 and probably seek a gank top. And meanwhile, bottom, Ezreal is poking around a bit, trying to do some damage and abuse the fact that he has such great sustain from Soraka, but we're going to see how that goes. Oh my god, first blood going down middle. Did you see what happened there?
I unfortunately did not. I was looking at top lane at the moment waiting for that Malphite getting. But it looks like
Yeah,
Phantom Lord picked up that first blood, and Rise still got that second kill onto him, holding him, within turret range long enough. And
as you can see top, Malphite is going in. That Ignite is going to go down on both players, but Nilly is going to do a good job kiting away there. Malphite is now just going to proc that buffs on him, and that is going to be that Malphite. And of course, Nilly doing a good job with the spear there, grabbing that kill. That was well played, I guess, backing off there and not making Mordekaiser grab the kill on her, but in the meantime keeping him there so he wouldn't back off, and Malphite could just go in and pick up the easy kill there.
yeah, Nerly did a really good job there of trying to bait in that Mordekaiser, knowing that she could survive any damage we do with her heal and pots. And Malphite just walked in, from Tribush and just kept him slowed. And with his red buff, Mord could never escape him. And I also want to point out, you did a really good job noticing that Udyr was behind, because Udyr is like one of the fastest junglers and most sustained junglers in the game at the moment. And by him trying to invade the enemy team's blue, he actually was set behind and was set behind for ganks as well. So that was a really good point. I just wanted to make sure to point out the point you made. Is really smart and really good point.
No one understands the Swede. I get it. I get
No one
it.
understands me.
As you can see, the Rise has got his... we're going to see a gank top, actually. Oder is going to stands in there, and there is going to pop up, say, hello in Italy, and just put some damage on there. Mordekaiser is doing a good job there as well.
Oh,
I don't know what
dear.
he's
Oh,
doing there, turning
no.
around a bit. That's a shame. Flashing in there to get that second stun off, and that is going to be a kill on Mordekaiser. What do you think happened there?
What happened there, he was trying to attack move into the bush. It's like a little trick where you hit A and click towards the bush, and that way, when you get in the bush, you attack immediately. But because there's a minion around right here, well, you can't see it on your screen, but there's a minion right here. Udyr actually, while doing the attack move, went towards the minion instead because it attacks the nearest aggressive target to you. And because of that, he ran away. But luckily, he didn't have that flash to still pick up that kill on Italy. That was unfortunate, but luckily he still had
Yeah,
that
a bit
flash.
of shame since he was rushing mid, and with that flash, he could probably have killed Siggs, who doesn't have the flash. It's on cooldown, actually, so... Yeah, that was a bit shame, but they picked up the kill top and set the score 1-1 there, so that's good at least, I think. Bottom is actually, we haven't looked much at bottom.
Yeah, it's actually pretty well overall. It's pretty even so far. They both teams have the exact same amount of gold, same amount of kills. Let's see, Ezreal does have 37 CS compared to Kog'Maw's 33. Kog'Maw is a little difficult to last hit with. I always find it. I have a hard time last hit with him, and since he did have to go, I believe he went boots. Yeah, he went boots right off the bat. He doesn't have that extra attack damage to get the guaranteed last hits. That's the whole big deal with people running attack damage runes over armor pen, is that bot lanes become more of a sustain lane than more of like a kill lane. So by running attack damage runes, they're able to get more last hits, to make it safer for last, or make it safer for last hit, as well as do a little bit more damage onto an AD carry who doesn't really run armor yellows.
Absolutely, I feel like, meanwhile top, I'm just gonna focus my attention there a bit, because Malphite is lurking about there. I don't think Mordekaiser has the vision there, but he has a hunch that he is there, so I think he even caught a glimpse of him there, don't you think?
I'm honestly not sure. I wish we had a way to tell, a way to just look at vision. Actually, we do have a way to do that, but I did
We
not have
do.
that set up.
F123, my friend, F123.
Oh, wow. See, I'm learning
Awesome,
things
right?
every day. I'm learning things every day.
GG Riot.
Yeah,
Um,
Morkai just want to be a little defensive, knowing that if he did push up to his tower, he could easily be ganked again, because Nidalee is 6. And she does have, really high damage at 6, even without any items. But she doesn't even have 2 Doran's Blades. And we see Udyr is actually coming up, and Nidalee does have that ward there to kind of back him off, or to be able to back off and stay protected. But Udyr is actually coming around from behind her into Tribush. and decides to go right back to River. He does not have his flash to catch her, so she will be able to get away. And it looks like she's just going to go for the kill on Mordekaiser, igniting him to stop his heal
Wow.
from his ultimate, and does pounce on top of him and take that kill. And it looks like she wants some more blood with Udyr chasing him down as he runs away. But Udyr should be able to get away safely, forcing Italy to kind of back off. And we did see Phantom Lord actually coming in from mid lane to kind of help out as well, and maybe even land his ultimate onto him for the kill.
I'm not sure what if we're gonna see a killer. I think it's very. He didn't want to waste that ultimate, I reckon. But I'm just gonna have to point out again that was really well played by Nidalee, using all the abilities just correctly, popping down a trap even to enhance the damage even further, and just picking up that Mordekaiser who thought that Nidalee was definitely gonna run away, but she just turned around and played very well there. And now they're actually gonna invade that blue, which really sets the jungler behind, and Ryze especially is not going to have that blue in mid, whereas Ziggs can just enjoy that, or Nidalee even on top.
Yeah, Nidalee blue. Well, because Ziggs can get his own blue buff, and this way by giving... Oh, he's actually had some action on bottom. Kog'Maw does pick up Soraka. Did not actually see what happened there. I don't know if you did either.
I didn't, unfortunately, but I wanted to say it before when we were talking about... I don't know what we were talking about.
Nidalee
Jesus,
at top.
yeah, I think so. But we were there. I was a bit surprised that Ezreal has just not come back and buy. And Kog'Maw there, obviously, after being back once and grabbing those, what's it called, Mandra's Razor, is going to have a huge advantage in lane, actually. And we can see that it really paid off since Soraka actually got downed and Ezra is going to have to go back now, where they could actually push the lane. I'm not sure if they are going to do it, though. They probably don't know if Ezra is still there. They're going to go back.
I learned something really interesting the other day from Doublelift, is that it's not actually a big benefit for someone to get Wriggles at bottom lane. It's actually a hindrance because towards mid game and late game team fights, is that Wriggles is just going to hold you back. And Wriggles versus a Bloodthirster, which Ezreal could. Well, Ezreal's actually going to be going for Triforce, but if Ezreal actually tried to go for that early Bloodthirster, that Wriggles that Kog'Maw got would mean nothing to Ezreal.
Absolutely. The difference in building there is I totally agree on that fact that, of course, the high damage items are going to be the ones that settle the team fight. However, the fact that you have a Wriggles and then a couple of Dorans and then maybe a Phantom Dancer, which is a very popular build right now on AD carries, it's just that it's very steady progressive damage increase for your character, and you really get a good feel of what you can do instead of just being a bit like, oh, we're going to see engage bottom, Nunu's going to pop down his ultimate there, Strike's going to have to flash out of it, and Kog'Maw is landing some nice artilleries and putting the damage onto them. I like the aggressive play we're seeing here in bottom. Meanwhile, Ryze is in trouble mid. He's a bit zoned out by Ziggs, going to land the Rune Prison, and here comes the ultimate, poof, and it's going to be a kill. Beautiful, and Udyr is just going to have to back up going, okay, I don't have any damage right now, and have to go back into my own jungle.
Yeah, one thing about Wriggles at bottom, that Kog'Maw, he did need to pick up some sort of lifesteal, not having a support that can heal him. All he has is the Nunu for the steroid buff for attack speed, which is really nice for Kog'Maw. It's really strong. And wow, Phantom Lord, I don't even know if that Ezreal ult hit him. It looks like it did not, but on my screen it was really close. And Nilly picking up a kill at top lane as well. I don't know if you saw that, but I saw the Ezreal ult go right by Phantom Lord in middle, and it did not
I really
hit him.
think it was a hit as well, but I don't think it did because he did not get the assist on it, I think. Wait a second. No, he did not.
Yeah, he did
but
not
that was a very
assist.
nice coordinated little engage there, and I think it was a good job of ultimate. Oh, Malphite's going to use his ultimate and just burn down Soraka instantly. Ezra's going to try his best to stay alive, but Malphite's just way too beefy. He can tank those turret hits, and he is supporting him Heart of Gold and Philosopher's Stone, and that's just enough for a Malphite to tank a couple of hits and just make a very, very clean and beautiful engagement bottom, and now they can just go for Drake. So very well played there, I must say.
Yeah, that's a guaranteed dragon for them, and another 150 gold per person they will get for that as well. And it's not to mention they're denying a lot of CS by leaving that tower bottom lane for Team Ink. So really good play on their part, really good game from Malphite. And I was actually surprised to see that Strike actually had no wards down to see him coming. I don't know if her wards just ran out or if she's actually she was actually a little behind and wasn't able to back and pick up some more wards. So that's actually what happened there. And we see Nilly top lane just pushing away, not caring about anyone else. Just really looks like she really wants to get that second tower down or really deny Udyr a lot of farm in his jungle.
Yeah, and that is just Nidalee for you. When she get ahead, and especially with that blue buff, she can just push, and she just doesn't care. And I think Mordekaiser is in a bit of trouble here because that's a lot of damage, and he's going to have to flash, and that spear shot is not going to hit him. But yeah, that's Nidalee for you. If she gets ahead, she can just outpush, and she's so hard to catch when she's in her Cougar form.
Yeah, that early gank on Mordekaiser top really set him far behind. He wasn't able to pick up his Hex Tech, which would have made it so he could stay in lane against Nidalee. And because of that, he actually had to go boost mobility so he can invade onto Team Books Are Cool's jungle. I don't know if you saw it earlier, but he actually took their race. You know, from top lane, pushes lane out, went and took race to kind of try to stay up and farm in levels.
So they are grabbing a steady lead here. And do you have the timer on Drake? They just took it, but as for future, you're always good with that.
Oh, sure, I took it. It's
That's it.
I'd say it's around 17 minutes, around 17:20ish. That's just strictly me guessing, but we see Udyr actually at bottom lane going to be trying to engage into that Nunu's slow is just so ridiculous. He's actually not been leveling up. He's been leveling up Blood Boil. He's only has one level of his slow at the moment, to kind of give Kog'Maw that crazy ridiculous steroid, and Kog'Maw actually does have a BF sword as well now, so he's gonna be doing some ridiculous damage at bottom, having that 4 stack of Blood Boil. I'm really curious to
Keep in
see.
mind, Kog'Maw is really one of those ADs that really scales with levels as well. At level 8, he is going to just outdamage that Ezreal in poke, just because of the fact that he's got such huge range and can, if he plays well, dodge those Mystic shots. But yeah, he's way ahead now with the BF sword. They are going to do an engage on Soraka because she's squishy, and she's going to have to flash out again. And Ezreal using his either to just, what's it called, Arcane Shift, and he's just going to get into a better position and try and poke. But I don't know, man. Kog'Maw's just healing up now. And meanwhile, we get a kill there in the jungle. Wow, it's actually a big engagement here, and Mordekaiser's buff is not going to be enough to kill Nidalee. But yeah, are they going to have to get? Yeah, they're getting out. But yeah, I missed that. I'm sorry.
Oh
Did you
no,
see it?
I was watching it the whole time, so it's okay. I saw the engage and bottom end this, and they're really getting aggressive trying to keep this blue buff, and it looks like Udyr's trying to smite it over the wall, but they're going to chase him away, maybe be able to pick up the kill on him, but he's just trying to kind of run and try to stay alive. But they really want this blue buff because denying it to Ryze or denying it to Udyr will just really set him even farther back, because Ryze really needs to gets his tier stacked early on to do a lot of damage, and we actually see a little bit of action on bottom. Looks like Nunu did ulti onto Soraka and Ezreal to keep him there as Kog'Maw just attacked away. It looks like Ezreal will be going down here as well to the Kog'Maw. Yep, that's
Yeah, well
good.
played,
Two
well
kills at
played.
bottom.
And they managed to get the blue as well, as you said. And I think that Mordekaiser did a good thing that going back in there and resetting that blue. Unfortunately, he couldn't get out, and he just got pwned by them and had to give the blue buff to them anyway. And I don't know about Ryze now. He's really going to have to go back. And Ziggs actually flashing in, and he's going to have to flash out. They are so aggressive now, right now, and they should be, because they are at a steady lead. And oh my god, another kill bottom. I'm just missing all the action.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
I saw a pretty sweet Nilly spear that not just now that chunked Mordekaiser at almost half health. But yeah, they really want to push their advantage. They're up 13-3. They have almost 10k gold lead. They truly want to not give Team Ink a chance to get back in the game by just being super aggressive. And I was saying about Ryze, not having that blue buff, it really sets him back because his tier's only at 308 stack mana, I believe at the moment. Or I was watching it, 312 at the moment. So it's kind of like really setting him back. He's unable to spam spells in lane to kind of stack that up because he does more damage per, maximum amount of mana he has.
Yeah, and as you saw Nidalee there, grabbing their red, and there was nothing Mordekaiser at level 9 against level 12 Nidalee could do. And she's just going to stay. She's going to persist, maybe even gank bottom, or just grab more of Udyr's jungle. If she bumps into him now, he's going to be in big trouble. Indeed, he does, but he's going to stun her and just move back, Nidalee putting the pain on him. And yeah, she's just so fed right now. It must be a big annoyance to them.
Yeah, she's actually starting to roam, and Malphite, I'm assuming, will just be babysitting top a little bit, just going up there every once in a while when the minions start pushing, because she is, as you said, so strong right now. She does have a Ginsu, which is actually kind of surprising. And Phantom Lord taking some heavy damage from Ryze there. Wow, as you see that Ryze still, I mean, even being set back a little bit, still does have some ridiculous amount of burst. And Mordekaiser is actually taking Books Are Cool's red buff right now, kind of deny that to Malphite or to Nidalee as well, even though Nidalee already has a blue or a red buff.
His own lane is going to be in trouble though, because Malphite is pushing, but I really like the aggression we are seeing here. It's very enjoyable to see. Seems like they didn't even push down the mid turret. Ziggs just run past it in order to get some damage onto the enemy. So now I think these guys are just having a blast right now.
Yeah, I really enjoy seeing games like this. Like, it's more fun to watch. It's more fun to spectate when you have or to cast because just the constant action. You don't really want to see boring games that are 20 minutes in with like 2 kills total. It's just really boring. No one wants to see that. In Dota, kills happen so often. It's always exciting to watch and to play. So I'm really happy we're seeing some really, really aggressive fights so far and aggressive pushing.
Absolutely, and it is Nidalee top trying to do what she does best, sniping those Qs from the brush. And I don't know. I think that Nilly is going to be a big problem if they get into a team fight, if there are going to be a team fight, uh, because right now they're just roaming freely and there's just not much they can do. It's very demoralizing to see, but still, we are going to see a quadruple gank top. But Nilly's trap is going to spot Odir, and she's just going to snipe him and
Oh,
just
she wanted
I
to
don't
jump
know
through
why
that
she's staying
wall.
though.
She wanted to jump through that wall to attack him, separating the teams. But she's just at the point where you can't really gank her anymore. She's level 13. She's far beyond anyone else's levels, and it just forces their whole team to come off the line to kind of gank her. And they will be able to pick up the kill here because she did overstay. Oh wow! If she can escape this, then that would be quite amazing. But if you're flashing for that stun, we'll get the kill. But yeah,
I'm just getting pictures of that YouTube video where there's like the young cat like yum, 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 and she's just running away.
I wish I had
Meanwhile,
that
of course,
graphic.
this was definitely worth it because bottom lane is just pushing now, and they're getting another Drake. So just kiting around that was definitely worth it, and they might even get the bot turret inhibitor turret here.
Yeah, like I was saying, she's such a problem right now. It requires 3 or 4 people on your team to actually gank her, and by doing
Yeah.
that, you leave other lanes free to be pushed and Dragon to be taken, which we just saw there. And Kama doing some
Wow.
really hard hits with his Infinity's Edge on the rise there, just taking on almost takes out the Soraka as well, and will be able to pick up that kill with his ultimate. And it looks like they actually want to
Oh.
dive Ezreal as well, as Nunu does get that slow onto him, keeping that Blood Bowl onto Kog'Maw, and he does get slowed again from Nunu, even though he did pop his cleanse. And Kog'Maw might be overstaying his welcome, but Malphite coming in from behind to kind of help him out. Does ulti onto Udyr.
Unstoppable
Oh,
force in his
wow.
face.
I was expecting to get the kill off that, but Kog'Maw did pick it up, and it looks like the game is actually going to be over soon. Kog'Maw does have 2,300 gold, will be able to pick up his Zeal, and almost get his Phantom Dancer, I'm assuming he's going to be going for. And
Such a beautiful living artillery there from Kog'Maw. It's just so satisfying seeing a very, very low target just get poofed down by that artillery. And oh my god, that Nunu is going to pick up the kill on Mordekaiser there. You can see the
ah,
damage just, oh, unfortunately, Kog'Maw goes down.
yeah, Rise of Ultimate actually picked up that kill on the Kog'Maw, and he does pick up that kill on Nunu as well. But Phantom Lord coming in from mid lane, trying to get that kill on the Rise. He does. Wow, sorry, Malphite does pick up that kill on him, and Ezreal just constantly attacking Phantom Lord. But Straka does pick up that kill with the banana, and Malphite as well as overstaying his welcome as Udyr did come back up and came back to that fight. You go
That
Ezreal. This
was,
is as Ezreal as it gets. Sorry, I
oh,
just referring to that comment Mudkip gave him.
yes, very nice one indeed. But that was a bit unnecessary, I reckon. But I can imagine these guys are just having a lot of fun right now. And they are probably feeling safe enough to have some fun engagements and flash into the thick of it. And they will probably feel safe enough that they can win this game anyway. But stuff like that can really turn the game around as well. I've seen many games go into one team's favor, and because of the fact that they're relaxing and just knocking back a couple of fun engagements and just having a laugh, they can really be surprised by the amount of goal the enemy team gets. And yeah, let's hope that happens. I really enjoy those types of games.
Yeah, I've had that happen many times in rank queue, rank solo queue, where you get so far ahead that you just stop caring about your engagements, and you actually like end up losing, which is probably one of the most like sad ways to lose a game for me at least,
Oh
is having
yeah.
such a huge advantage just to lose it. And we see Kog'Maw here just pounding away at Rise. He's shooting for about 400 at the moment, and he did pick up a double Zeal and a Green Pod here, so he's going to be hitting super fast and super hard. He wants to maximize the Infinity's Edge passive, being able to do extra, is it 250% crits?
Ooh, that was close.
Ezreal's ult just barely missing Kog'Maw, but I still don't think that would have taken him down at the moment because Ezreal
Probably not.
actually
Probably
Ezreal
not.
is level 11 now, but he doesn't have too much attack damage to actually power up his ultimate too much.
The damage from Kog'Maw right now just it's enough to kill Soraka with 3 hits. As you saw there, she actually had to blow her ultimate as well in order to just get away from his insane range and his living artillery. So right now he is just a big annoyance because he can reach so far as well. And as you can see, Soraka is just, oh, it hurts so much. Every single character hurts too much on her.
Yeah, it would be nice to see the the fixes. Actually, hold on. Malphite actually someone forcing in, followed up by Ziggs ultimate as well. They did pick up that kill on Mordekaiser, and Nidalee just coming in as well, taking down that Soraka in a couple of seconds, and Nunu trying to escape, trying to consume anything he could see to get his health back, but unfortunately does get taken down by that Rise, and Nidalee just attacking away, picks up that, actually Kog'Maw picks up that kill on Udyr, and Ziggs was just chilling back, taking out the tower, taking down an inhib, but what I wanted to say was that it's really nice to see the changes to Ziggs they're going to be doing next patch, where his minefield actually like won't slow you as much and do as much damage, because if you can pop that on top of someone, you pretty much can reduce them to half health with the amount of damage you can do from your Q and the minefield. But it looks
Yeah, I
like
think that patch is going to be a good thing. But this is going to be GG here. Well played, really. I really enjoyed this game. A lot of fun engagement from both teams, actually.
yeah, this is overall a really fun game to watch.